show, money talks.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, 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 dollar.
Here comes the money, ladies and gentlemen.
It's your boy, Big D.
And it's your boy Mac for the third take. Third
Hey.
take, Jake.
Just so you know, third time's a charm, all right? If you're ever wondering in your life, the third time is a charm, okay?
Yeah, they say three is a unlucky number, but in this case, it was the number that did it.
Third is the hairy man's chest. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. Well, what's on the agenda for this week, Don? Let's get into it.
I think the bird is the word.
It's
That's a callback for
the Mac and Don staple.
yeah. So I mean,
Let's start like this. How's your week been?
it's been a good week. I've been big chilling, you know.
And actually, that was a false start because we got to start like we start every Mac and Don show by lighting up.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and light up. We're also gonna drink up.
Oh yeah. It was the first time on the Mac and Don show we've had some cocktails.
Well, it's a beer. Let's not get too fancy with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Something to drink.
yeah, a thirst quencher, if you will.
A thirst quencher. I'm drinking some local beer over here because we're in Colorado. Why wouldn't you?
Colorado Springs, FH Beer Works.
Dog, how hippie is Colorado that it's like the beer capital and the weed capital of the United States?
We're real progressive around
Yeah,
here,
it's
you
like,
know?
hey, come to Colorado to get fucked up, everybody. We got the best ways to get fucked up around here. You just walk into a weed store. Yeah, give you all the weed you want.
Fill your pockets with an ounce of weed.
Right, and then you just walk over to a fucking brewery. Like, hey, we made this shit right here. Like, what?
And then drive drunk at 171 miles per hour. And
Damn, right into it, eh? This guy Don with the transitions. This guy's getting better.
so if you guys don't know,
Fuck, I don't even know the dude's name.
which we should probably look up, Jamie. Oh, sorry, we don't have a Jamie yet.
Yeah, not
Sorry.
yet. Not yet.
Sorry, we gotta look up shit on our own. It's a struggle.
On
You know what I'm
our
saying?
own.
Don't worry about it though, guys.
Man, fuck it. I'm not gonna look up the name. I'm not
Anyway,
gonna look up the name
because you guys can look up
That's
the
not
name.
what's important.
This is an interactive podcast, okay? You guys
Yeah,
look up the name, and we'll explain the story
You guys
to you.
know what we're talking about. It's all in the news.
Yeah, we'll explain the entire story to you, but not give you his name. That's all.
Yeah. So there's
You
a.
wanna
Oh, fuck.
cheers with me? Sorry.
Yeah. Let me open this.
I apologize. Thank you for that.
There you go.
Thirst quencher.
Pretty refreshing. Not
good
too bad at all.
Their honey beer is similar to this, but more sweet with honey.
This is actually really good.
Yeah. I highly suggest people go out and try this. You can get it at most liquor stores in Colorado Springs.
Well, that was a shameless plug. If anyone
This
wants
video
to
is sponsored by. I'm
if
just
anyone
kidding.
wants to
I'm
sponsor
just
the Mac
kidding.
and Don show,
I'm just kidding. NordVPN. I'm just kidding.
NordVPN.
IV bag. What is that new one?
Oh, Liquid IV. That
Liquid
shit
IV.
works.
Yeah. So
That
they
shit
say.
works.
Yeah. That's how they keep Joe Rogan young and fresh, is injecting him with baby fetuses in an
And
IV
horse
bag.
dewormer.
Yeah.
Don't
they-
kill me, Joe.
They just blend it up in a blender and plug it straight into his system so he can live longer, you know what I mean? That was part of his Spotify deal. I didn't know if you knew that.
What if Joe Rogan's like secretly a robot and we just don't know about it? He's like a robot chimp hybrid.
It would be okay. That would make sense. Like if a chimp was piloting a robot, yeah,
Like
I would believe it.
No. Like, what if in some futuristic world there's a chimp, and he fell in love with a robot, and they fucked, and then they
had a
had
baby
Joe
chimp.
Rogan, and then this is the future, so they have like futuristic technology, so they went back to the past and planted Joe Rogan there.
Oh, like a Terminator type deal.
Yeah, and they planted him there to enlighten all of us on all subjects under the sun.
It's like the opposite of the Terminator. It's like the Terminator went back to go like end humanity, and this Terminator wants to help humanity. Like
Right. Like the robot and the chimp just knew that their child would save the world of podcasting.
bro, I want some of what Mac is smoking, bro. Like,
Oh man,
are we smoking the same shit? Like, this is crazy.
we are smoking the same shit. I've just been smoking it all day.
This man is in the year 3077. Like, he's living in the future.
I'm
right?
on top of it, everyone. You never know. Anyways, how
I gotta like the image of a chimp piloting a robot that is Joe Rogan.
I thought you were gonna say the image of a chimp fucking a robot.
I also enjoy that.
It's like on some Ex Machina shit, cause that bitch was bad.
And she killed. I mean, the ironic part is she, spoilers, kills the dude.
I know. It's fucking crazy. That movie was crazy.
It's all because he was thinking with his penis.
Fair enough. Happens to the best of us.
He fell in love with, a walking pair of legs.
She had a really nice personality.
Real nice.
Imagine they make robots and it's like that movie Her. I've never actually seen it, but the concept sounds crazy.
It is actually
And sounds like a very boring movie.
It is actually genuinely a good love story. I will say that it is slow. I have seen it a couple of times, and both times there are only a couple parts where I'm like, oh, like you know what I mean? I can see that. It's not to ruin the movie for anybody, but I'm gonna explain to you like what the premise is a little bit deeper, I guess. And it's about this relationship between an AI and this dude, and he's like lonely, and I think he only had like one girlfriend and it just didn't work out or something like that is what they were talking about.
This sounds very like realistic.
That's what the intriguing part of it is, you know what I mean?
Especially with this whole metaverse thing. Have you heard about that shit?
Yes, I have, and I looked it up, right? And I was just like trying to learn more about like what a metaverse is, you know what I mean? And
Isn't it like some Sims type shit?
it's like some VR type shit. You know how you can put it on a VR headset and go into a lobby with another person, and like the person could be like an avatar. Like, have you ever seen gameplay from a VR lobby or something like that?
No.
So like,
I'm not really into games.
so like, imagine you had a VR headset and then
That's why I got kicked out of school in kindergarten. Because of recess.
because of recess. Why?
wasn't-
Why?
I
Because
wa-
of recess.
I wasn't playing games.
Too many games.
Too many games in that bitch.
Too many games in that bitch. Elementary school, I was fucked up. All right, y'all got me fucked up. Okay, y'all know who you is. Too many fucking games out there. All right, we playing groundies. We playing what's that one with the pole and the ball?
I don't know the name of it. But I wasn't with none of that shit.
It
Kicked
was
me out.
fucking binges behind the locker.
Oh man. Anyways. Transition.
Bring it back, reel it back in. You know what I'm saying? Sorry about that, y'all. We're reeling it back in.
Reeling it back in. All right. Reeling it back into what though? Because I already forgot.
Chimpanzees? Is that what we're talking about?
I think we were somewhere in between AIs and.
Oh yeah. I was explaining her.
Oh, yeah,
fucking-
yeah.
Like he falls in love with his AI.
Oh no! We were talking about the metaverse VR games.
right.
Boom.
That's right. Damn.
Struggle
We are some high
of
asses.
a
Sorry.
high-
That's that high shit.
Is Don allowed to dance at that?
Who's in Paris? Y'all tell me who's in Paris. Answer that and then get back to me. All right? Fuck y'all off. Fuck all y'all.
Oh god! I bet you one day they're just gonna comb through our podcast and just wait for Don to say the N word.
Yep. They'll be looking for it, but They'll be on the lookout, but we edit those out.
Or bleeping out just.
Yeah, we'll just start beeping it out anytime I say it.
Yeah, anytime we say something flagrant, we're not getting canceled around here.
Yeah, we could be a little flagrant, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We like to push the boundaries here at the Mac and Don Show, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Just like when I was talking about, never mind. They'll see on the previous episode.
Yeah, we can't talk about the previous episode yet, which will be dropping momentarily.
All right, the metaverse.
So imagine you had a VR headset and I had a VR headset, right? And you were here and I was at my house, and we both logged into a game like Fortnite, but it's just a game where you can do like Sims type things, like live in a house or stuff like that. You know what I mean? But you're in a VR headset, so it's like Sims in first person. Does that make sense?
Yo.
So that's a metaverse. Is literally like this virtual universe. And so that's what Facebook is turning into. You can like use your goggles or whatever and all be in a lobby. Is that you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know, like if you've ever played Fortnite.
I think I wrote a
video
paper
games or
about
whatever.
this in psychology class. Or
Like video games in particular?
No, not psychology. What is that other one with Socrates and shit? Philosophy. It's been a minute since I've been to school.
It's that high shit.
Well, I think I wrote a paper about this where it's like some type of thought experiment where it's basically the same shit where you have a world where you can like it's just like the real world, but it's not real.
Is it in your head?
Yeah, it's like all in your head type shit. But you can do whatever you want, live whatever life you want, whatever type shit. And then obviously there's a real world, and then it's like which one would you? Back to we were talking about some type of thought experiment. I don't know the name of it, but I'm sure it's like a famous one.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, and it's on the tip of my tongue, and it starts with an E, but I can't remember what the.
It was some old white dude.
Exactly, they're all old white dudes.
Yeah, where's all the ethnic philosophers at?
The people of color in the philosophy era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess they were all enslaved.
I choose to believe Socrates was black, personally.
I'm pretty sure he was Greek.
Yeah, and he smells good too. So.
I think that was before they like washed their asses.
You never seen my boy Socrates' ass though.
No, that's why the Romans invented the gays.
Yeah, the Greeks, right?
One of them. Whenever they started getting running water and could wash assholes, they were like,
Can you imagine being the first person using a bidet? It's like, but what I was saying was
the first person.
The guy who invented bidets, like that dude a freak. That dude a freak. Like, what the fuck?
No, that dude's just lazy. He was sick of wiping his ass.
How can I make this easier on myself?
He said, you know what? Let me just make a machine that just shoots water in there.
I'm gonna spritz a little.
He was just driving down the street and he got mud on his fucking car.
He's like, my asshole's itchy.
And then he tried to wipe it off with some fucking paper towels, and he was like, nah, this ain't working.
A napkin.
Once he got that little spray from the windshield wiper, he was like, poof. Same thing with asses.
He's like, the windshield is my butthole.
And if I wipe it with water, it's 10 times easier.
He's like a water bender. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, he was probably the first water bender.
With his ass.
Spending water with your ass. Imagine you can just control the earth with your farts.
You could probably shake the ground a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
I know, I could.
This man could. I can vouch for that. But what I was going to say about philosophy was fucking...
Transition.
Yeah, we're reeling it back in one more time, you know what I'm saying? We're going to... So... As far as like that school of thought where if you believe it's true, then you manifest it, and like the whole universe around you only exists because you are somehow giving it the ability to exist. You know, so it's like you don't exist, only I exist, and you're a part of this like fantasy universe that I've come up with. Does that make sense?
You lost me somewhere in there.
Imagine,
I don't exist. Neither of us exist, but we exist in this fantasy world.
well, imagine it as a light, right? And the light is in you, and you can see through your eyes, right? Anything outside of your consciousness is just something your consciousness created. So I'm not real. I'm not actually here. You just thought me up. Does that make sense? You just created me as a character in your head, and then in your life, and then everything else, like the couch doesn't exist. It's just outside of your subconscious. Anything outside of like you existing isn't real. This is like the thought idea, right? And so that specifically is different from VR, you know what I mean, where it's like you can interact with other people, but it's even more meta because it's like you don't even know those people are real, you know, but they are real people.
Oh, you know how many bots there are on Facebook? Wait, is Facebook Metaverse, is that the same thing now, or is they different?
I was waiting for it to change on my phone.
Okay, so my question is, like, you know how many bots there are on Facebook? Like,
Right.
what if you, like, gotta, like, provide, like, a social security or some shit like that in order to get into the metaverse? Like, nah, fuck. All right, grand question is, if there was a machine like the metaverse, supposedly, that can, like, simulate reality and, like, you can have, like, the most pleasurable experiences ever, and you can do whatever you want in there, and you can't distinguish what's in the machine from reality. Would you stay in the machine at all times, or would you be in real life? What you think?
And the kicker is like it can be pleasurable, you know what I mean?
Right, you basically get to, like, design whatever world you want around you, basically.
Anybody you want to meet, anybody you want to be surrounded with,
Right.
any circumstance you desire to be in.
Right. Damn. So what you think? What would you choose?
I
And
feel like
why?
that's what God is. You know what I mean? I feel like
That's what God feels like.
what was that button you were gonna put in?
Can we get much higher? So high.
Can we get much higher? So I mean,
Shout out to Kanye. He's on
Yeah.
Drink Champs right now.
yeah, man.
Cheers to that guy.
Cheers to that guy. He's on Drink Champs live right now.
Right now. So are we, basically.
Sponsor us, Kanye.
Or something. Send us a little money. I know you're a billionaire. And all.
Only a little bit. You could spread the wealth.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I mean, all billionaires can do that, right? Jeff Bezos.
All right. Back to the
Sorry.
topic on hand. We are
Anyway.
high as fuck. All right, go on now. Which world would you choose?
Like, what would my setting be?
Yeah, I've got my thinking stroke on.
I think I would live in. See, that's why I think that's what God is because if God could create a world, he wouldn't want it to be perfect. You know what I mean? He would want it to have some imperfections and like things that don't work out. You know,
Is that what God wants, or is that what you want?
It's just exciting. You know what I mean? It's not, the latter is boring. You know what I mean? Perfection is boring because nothing's ever going to happen versus if you put yourself in danger or dangerous situations and.
Is the universe here for excitement, though? Or is it just here to be?
I understand where you're coming from. I guess from an emotional standpoint, if you did get bored, you know what I mean? You would want to, I feel like you would desire, because emotions are much more complex than like black and white, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like, I feel like that's why God can love, and God, most iterations, you know what I mean? I guess it depends on Like,
right.
Because, I mean, like, those Catholics, they're relentless.
Relentless, huh?
Yeah.
So you're saying that you will be like the god of your own world in whatever machine, this imaginary machine.
Exactly.
That isn't so imaginary anymore.
Exactly, but only because I wouldn't want it to be perfect. If it was fucking perfect, it would be miserable. There's a Twilight Zone episode. Old school one came out a while ago. And essentially this guy dies. He's living the life. He lives a life of luxury, like an afterlife of luxury, I should say. This butler's like leading him around and all this shit. And he wins at every gambling game. He goes and does blackjack. He wins every time. He goes and does
Right.
the lottery. He wins the lottery, you know what I mean? And so eventually he's like, I thought I was in heaven. And he's like, who told you were in heaven?
It's like purgatory.
It's just like, but the ball dropped on him, and he was like, he's like, who told you were in heaven? And he was like really thought he was in heaven the whole time, but in reality he was in hell, like suffering for his greed and shit like that.
Small pause.
Sorry, we have a cat technical difficulty. Meow steak.
All right, back to business.
Back to business with the cat.
So damn. So you're saying, he wants to be part of the episode. Yeah. What a camera whore.
I know, right? Let's not show your fanny to the whole world. Oh, thanks for that.
All right. Never mind. Back to the topic on hand. So you're saying the world the perfect world within the simulator or this imaginary machine that's not so imaginary anymore would be too perfect,
Right.
making it boring.
Exactly.
So you're the type of gentleman that likes a little bit of conflict.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like, like a good romance story, but
Bit
they're
razzle dazzle.
Indiana Jones. You know what I mean? If the boulder didn't,
That's not much of a romance.
yeah, it is. I would argue that. Have you ever seen Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Is that the one where he switches the bags? I think that's the only one I've seen. and the one with Shia LaBeouf.
The first one, he like bumps into an old flame. You know what I mean? And then they kind of complete the.
Is that like a love interest though? Or is it? I don't know.
You might be right, but I just like. My point is, I would want a little bit of danger in my story. You know what I mean? He's always jumping over snakes and getting chased by boulders, and then he gets the girl. You know what I mean?
If you could like program that in?
Exactly, like Total Recall. You've seen that, right?
No.
This fucking guy. Never seen the 80s classic.
Bruh.
Yes, that. I'm gonna take his neck for him. But fucking Total Recall, you can basically go into like an office and pay for a vacation, but the vacation's all in your mind. So they have different packages where you can go to Venus, right? You'll have all these memories. They're like, it's called Total Recall. The business is called Total Recall because
It's like some Black Mirror shit.
almost, but it's like the original Black Mirror shit. You know what I mean? It's like precursor to Black Mirror. It's like these ideas flourishing like early on. You know what I mean?
Right.
Pre-internet
Damn,
and shit like
that's
that.
crazy.
At Arnold Schwarzenegger's prime. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
And
So it's like some Terminator type shit.
exactly, but in a way that he goes in to get a vacation to Mars because he wants to go to Mars. But on
some Jeff Bezos shit.
on the news before that, Total Recall had some bad clients or whatever. Essentially meaning that their minds had to get erased because something went crazy with the
Technology.
yeah, exactly. So he's like, "What's up with that?" And then he's like, "Oh, it's like one in a million chance. Like we guarantee it. You know what I mean? Or your money back and everything." And so he's like, "Okay," and he convinces him to get this one package that's a secret agent package. So he'll have these memories of the whole works. He gets the girl. He gets to be the hero.
So
know
are
what I
these
mean?
real memories or fabricated memories?
So what it's advertised is fabricated memories, right? But the movie ends in a way that makes you question whether or not he actually went into Total Recall or not.
Damn, that's like this movie. It's a newer movie that just came out, I think, this year. I think we were talking about it last time, called Reminiscence
Yeah,
with Hugh Jackman.
it's I figured it would be kind of meta like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, I think the gist of it is there was some type of like it's like set in Miami, Florida in the future. So there's some type of natural disaster.
Oh shit! I
So
didn't know that.
because you know how they say Miami's like about to be underwater any day.
I thought that was California, but I believe.
I think it's both of them. I just think it's anywhere on the coast. Hashtag global warming. But basically the gist of it is some type of shit happened. There was like maybe a hurricane or whatever, but like half the people died, and the city is like kind of underwater. Maybe it's in New Orleans. I don't know, but it's somewhere. But on the coast. But like half the city's underwater and like half the people died. And like they have this some type of like this technology where it's like kind of like what are those things with the Epsom salt baths where you go and like meditate?
You did it right.
Yeah, I've done
The
it before.
chamber,
Yeah, I just forget the name of it. But it's some like
sensory deprivation.
sensory deprivation tank. It's like one of those, and then but you can like relive your memories. They I don't know, some type of technology. You can
Damn.
literally relive your own memories.
That's like what death is, isn't it?
That's what they say. I don't know. I wouldn't know. Do you know?
I wouldn't tell you if it did.
Yeah, I would keep that shit to myself too.
Yeah.
Or I would write a book and make $1 million.
Only $1 million?
And I mean, I don't have that great at writing skills. Come on now.
You're a shit writer.
Come on now. But fuck, what was I talking about? God damn.
Writing.
Oh, the movie, and you can like just go through your memories, basically. This fucking guy, and this dude basically just gets addicted to it. He just gets addicted to reliving his memories of his
Dead wife.
Yep.
I knew it. I knew it. I watch too many movies. That's why. It always is. That's how you get them. You know what I mean? That's how you get them right in the.
Yeah, that's how you get him every time.
Yeah, that's how you get them every fucking time. Dude.
That's what the whole thing on The Boys was. That bitch wasn't even dead.
Oh yeah.
The whole first
Oh
season.
man, and she got raped, and she just kept the kid and all that shit.
Yeah, did she get raped?
She
out?
got
I
a.
low-key
She
think
must have a super vag if she can take a super baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Who knows? Who? I mean, maybe they're just regular babies. Like the X-Men didn't come out. Like, you didn't have to have a super badge to birth an X-Men.
Fair enough. They're just powerful, so it's dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
A fetus inside of you that also has laser vision, like, you're fucked.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Because he was using that one baby as a little, like, laser thing, remember?
Right. My question is, if you like, if you, in that scenario, like in The Boys, if you're making the superheroes, like if you're injecting them with this compound V,
Right.
I don't think it can be passed on.
Oh.
That's like if you're like injecting heroin every day, you're just gonna birth the baby that has heroin flowing through your blood, you know?
Nice.
I'm not sure if I check too. It's pretty
Yeah.
lit. Yeah.
I love these nugs on here.
Right.
It is lit.
Anyways.
So, superheroes and...
Yeah. So if these people were making the superheroes in the labs, I don't think it would be passed down. Like if the superhero had a kid.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I think only... I mean, I think they explained it by him using or abusing it. You know what I mean? Like, using a lot of it.
Yeah, I think the only one that was like really abusing it was the super fast dude, and he had a heart attack like off
Freight
the
train.
shits. Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Or something train.
A train.
A train.
My man Donovan got the Scoobies.
Yeah, I got hit with one. A big one.
Oh man,
Hit me right in the esophagus.
man,
Right in my esophagus.
that's crazy.
Don't care.
But damn,
Max mood for the night.
don't care. Classic. Like, all right. So, would you, if you were injected with would you want to be injected with a compound V first of all?
Yes. Starlight, right? She doesn't use it, and she like only used it as a, or maybe it's a one-time injection type thing, unless it soups you up after.
Yeah. Damn. It's like a one-time use.
Well, because
that's
Starlight,
even better than the COVID vaccine.
because remember, yeah, I mean, shit, I would
just get it once and whoop, I got superpowers for life, bitch.
y'all, I'll get both. I'll get double souped up. You know what I'm saying? I get them antibodies and them superpowers.
Double souped up on a Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, you know, got the
That's crazy.
big old cojones.
Fuck.
What kind of what power would you want? Do you have one in mind off the top of your head that you would just desire to have off top?
I would want to be like Wolverine, but not the claws. I would just want to have healing powers.
Okay, bet. Why not the claws?
I mean, the claws would be kind of cool, but it's not my thing. Like,
Did you know it actually is painful to him every time he
yeah,
ejects them? It's like literally painful to him.
yeah, dog,
It's like ripping open your knuckles and shit.
fucking crazy. But then he does it that one time to flip what's his name off. So I'm like,
Oh,
how painful
yeah.
is it?
Right. You probably get used to it.
Yeah. You're not lying.
I mean, but the claws would be fucking badass,
The
though.
claws would be pretty badass.
How
but
fucking
it's-
badass, though.
I would want like I don't know. All my powers I would want would be like super cerebral. Like I would want to be like Charles Xavier. Or
Bruh,
something.
he's top superhero. He fucking.
But he doesn't have healing powers. Like that's my point. Like literally, Wolverine, he literally lived forever because he literally has healing powers. That shit is so sick. He's literally lived since the 1800s, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, eventually he just ages slower. You know what I mean? So that means everybody you love is gonna die before you.
Yeah, you definitely got a point there. But fuck, that's just so cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And for Deadpool, he has cancer and he heals so fast that his cancer like can't grow. So,
Damn.
but if he were to stop his healing factor, then he would die.
Right. So, fuck. Is Deadpool part of like the Marvel universe?
Yes, he is. Yes.
So does like the like, like the X-Men, like Origin Wolverines, all those.
Yeah, those are all like
Is that part of the thing? Because they
a
had
part of the Marvel.
yeah, because they had the Deadpool. They had the one Deadpool villain
Yeah.
that was like this fucking guy. God, the worst.
We always have a guest.
Always have a guest.
Yeah, we always have a guest on the Mac and Don show.
I swear. I don't know. So I was asking about the Marvel universe. Yeah, we need a new X-Men movie. I fuck with X-Men.
They did come out with that Phoenix movie, but it's all about that chick.
Is it any good? I need to watch it.
No.
Damn, for real.
It's
Have you ever watched the cartoon that's on Disney
Conflicted.
Plus from back in the 90s?
the X-Men cartoon?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that shit's lit.
What about Spider-Man? You watch Spider-Man?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Bruh, fuck yeah.
But
From the 90s too, that one?
Yeah, but that
Oh.
little, like, they have, like, a little saga about the, like, that storyline with Phoenix and the,
Right.
and the, fuck, what's her name, Jean Grey and all that?
Yep. Yeah. Jean Grey turns into Phoenix.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I don't know. That shit was lit in the cartoons.
Well, are you caught up on any of the X-Men movies? Do you remember the last one you saw? Was it like, oh, I can't even remember type shit?
It was one of the ones with the dude that played Mr. Tumnus. You know what I'm talking about?
Patrick Stewart?
No.
Who was Charles Xavier?
From the dude from Narnia.
Yep. Yep. There it is. That's the one. If he is from Narnia, he's the
Right.
He's got the goat legs, right?
Mr. Tumnus.
Yep. There you go. I can't remember his name.
I said that in the first one.
Yeah, I didn't know that was his name until you said it from Narnia.
Well, yeah, that's what I knew the dude as that. Yeah, that's like the last
Yep.
movie I seen.
Hell yeah, dude. That's funny. Okay, so yeah, so they made 2 of those with him as Charles Xavier, and then okay, so they made 3 of them, but the third one is the Dark Phoenix one, so it's mostly about Jean Grey, but she's like 17 or 18, and she gets manipulated by this other woman, and the only good thing about it is its production value. They spent a lot of money on it, so it looks good. It looks really good.
Yeah, fair enough. I've been seeing it. I need to see that Dune movie. You said it wasn't good though.
Do not want it. Well, I mean, yeah, I feel like you should
I
watch
keep
it.
seeing like think pieces and videos about it, and I'm like, yeah, I want to watch this, but I don't want it to ruin the movie.
The crazy thing is, I know what I said the last episode, but I see a lot of positive feedback online, like from replies on, Twitter and shit, I guess. But people actually are sharing their enjoyment for it. I'm just like,
Do you think you're a movie snob?
I'd probably say yeah. Yeah, because I get pissed off when people don't watch the movie. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm that kind of guy where I'm just like, what's the movie? Like, this is the good part. But then people are like, and people are just like on their phones or just like not even fucking paying attention, It's just like, it could be something really good on, you know what I mean? Like, for example, like Django, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's like, I want, say, my girlfriend to watch it, and like, at no point do I want her to take her eyes off the screen, because like it'll be
some crazy shit.
The bag scene, you know what I mean, with all the bags on their head, or you know what I mean, and so I'm just kind of like trying to like like ease back into it, but it's just like I can't force people. You can't force people to like something, you know what I mean?
Right,
Usually they'll like it less.
Yeah, fair enough.
If you're like, so I try not to be like too invasive, but also I am that guy, Have you seen that video where he's like, "You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy."
Right. Damn. Yeah, I think we were talking last time. Like, damn, there's no good movies out.
Yeah, I wholesomely agree. And
what did you? You put me onto you a couple years ago. Have
you watched the new season?
Yeah.
You finished it?
Yeah, I have.
That shit was crazy, was it not, or what?
It was pretty crazy. What do you think about the season overall, though?
I'm pissed off that Love cheated. It pissed me off that she did that shit. She cheated in the them falling off the scooter, and then she just had the dude fuck her in the kitchen.
Are you more pissed off at Love or Joe? Because they both kind of cheated.
Yeah, but Love did it first.
I think Joe did it first with the neighbor.
Oh, but he didn't do anything. He stopped himself.
Nigga kept a box.
Okay, he did keep a box.
He was about to do some shit.
He did keep a box. I neglected to think about that.
Some crazy stalker shit. Okay, I don't know. I think the first season was the best one though.
Joe's got issues though, bro. He just sees somebody at the library and he's like, she looked at me. She could have looked at anybody, but she looked at me. You want this? This is what you want. He just like sits there, and I'm just like,
I like when he's like, "Are you flirting?"
Right? Yeah, out of nowhere, he'll just be like under her bed or something like that, like watching her, and he's like, "She's flirting with me." She knows I'm watching. She wants to pop out. Could
you be thinking about us?
Or when Love was like, "Who are you thinking about?" And like, they confessed.
Oh yeah.
All downstairs, and
that shit's crazy,
bro. You know what cracked me up is when Joe pushed Casey over the hill.
and he didn't die.
he was like on the ground with his arm around his back, and he was I was like, he's fucking dead, bro.
I know, and then he was like, well, a mugging's gonna have to do. A mugging turned bad.
Yeah. If it was me, I would have just ran.
No, if you run, you're fucked. Now you gotta kill the dude for real.
I would have brought him back to camp and be like,
dang, well, this is gonna look like a suicide.
Right.
No.
He just wraps that shit up real quick. He's cool about wrapping that dead body shit up, huh?
I know. God.
He just don't give a fuck. And he sees Joe and he goes to tell Love, and then Love just fucking pushes. She
yeah.
knocks him down the stairs, right?
Yeah, that shit's crazy. Love is definitely crazy though. That bitch was a killer before Joe.
Oh my god.
You remember when she confesses to killing her first husband?
Yeah, I mean, Joe didn't even know for sure, but she was like, "Oh, my mom," or something like that. You know what I mean? Like she didn't even deny it. She was just like, "Of course, my mom would tell you that," or something like that. It's
Right.
like, damn, bitch, she fucking.
He
He had cancer, bro.
Do you think some of the
She gave him cancer.
Do you think some of the people were a bit how do I say this, like they were like playing to all the tropes of
Yeah.
being like a progressive neighborhood with like progressive white people?
I feel like exactly yes. I feel like that's
it
what
was like kind of annoying.
I feel like that was my biggest complaint about season 2 was when they were at the vegan shop or whatever, you know,
Yeah,
like
all
all
that
that
shit.
bullshit. Like that was annoying to me, but they do that on purpose, I think.
I think they do it on purpose, but it's
Because-
a bit like over the top, like where it's less,
It's just saturated.
a little bit like I
Corny?
get the point. Yeah, to a point where it's corny. Like I get the point. Like you're kind of trying to make fun of it, but like you're playing into it so much where it's just like
You're giving it too much recognition, therefore it's like
it's almost
you become a victim of it. almost.
yes, it's almost like unrealistic.
Yeah. But what I liked about it was how unhinged they got inside the cage. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
it's like there was a dramatic turn like when the gun was in there and shit like that. It's like it's like she wasn't playing like
Just like
like mom blogger type shit. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, what was he saying when he first found the gun? He was like Chekhov's gun.
Right. Exactly.
He was
You know what Chekhov's gun is?
No, I didn't know.
Okay. Do you know what it is now?
No, he kind of explained it, but
Yeah,
I
it's-
kind of get it. But
Right. It's basically that Chekhov said that anytime somebody writes about an object, specifically a gun, he wrote about a gun, and it's like you have to use that gun. Like you're obligated now to.
yeah, if you mention it, you have to use it.
Exactly. You're obligated now to it, and it's something that readers can look at, and it's the motifs or the metaphors, you know, and it's the callback. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, they definitely call back to that shit,
Right.
which is crazy. But I don't know. I like the first season because they didn't do much of that pandering type stuff.
Exactly. Like what happened?
They did a little bit
What
of it with
happened?
Beck, just
Right.
a little bit,
But it was kind of just like surface level. She was a college girl, right? She was going to
right.
college and shit
It was
that,
like
so-
super surface level, but it was mostly about like Joe being crazy.
Right, and like his
It was
development.
Yeah, it was
It's
all
like-
about his psyche.
Exactly. That's what the dissecting of his subconscious and like being able to like he's like hiding in that one girl's house and he's like pissing in a jar and like putting it out there,
Yeah, that
and
shit
then
was,
and
like,
then
that was a fucking intense moment.
and then we start finding out there's like a box, right? And then he starts like keeping mementos and shit like that.
Right.
And then by season 3, it's like, oh, Joe has a box. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, he's upset. This is what he does. You know what I mean?
Right, you're right.
Like he's just caught in this like pattern, and that's why he just falls in love with like whoever, like that lady who's his boss. You know what I mean? He just
Right. He just finds the next one to be like super obsessed with.
right, and they don't even necessarily have to have like he's not very picky either. You know what I mean? I feel like he doesn't really have a type. He just like
Yeah, he definitely doesn't have a type. Like Love was
boom, boom,
different
boom.
than Beck, and Beck was different than what was her name, Marianne or something.
yeah, Marianne.
Yeah. Damn, you definitely got a point.
So it's like he just
No one is safe.
right.
Hide your kids.
Hide your kids.
Hide your wives.
Hide your wives.
Classic.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, and then I feel like the second and third season definitely since they
Pandering.
yeah, a little bit, just because they expanded the characters. Like there's more characters in the latter seasons.
Right. Yeah. Too many people involved in their shenanigans.
A little bit.
Like that one dude who hung himself. That worked out perfectly for them.
That
though.
did work out perfectly. I don't know why they just. I don't know. It just maybe I'm tripping, but it just felt like every time there was like a murder in the first season, it was like it kind of like meant something. Like it was more like.
It didn't mean anything, you mean?
No, it was just like by the third season, they're just like killing people every episode, and then by the end of that episode, like it's already wrapped up.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we did this and that with the body. Like, boom, we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That seemed kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like, they were literally just going through.
As soon as I saw he hung himself, I was like, oh, they're gonna fucking pin that shit on him easy.
Right. Like, they're just literally going through people. The neighbor,
Yeah.
the unvaccinated dude. Like, that was super pandering, too.
That was crazy.
That was
bro.
pandering as fuck.
With vaccines.
Yeah, come on now.
They did a good job of slipping it in there though.
Yeah, for sure. And then the couple, I don't know. That was a little bit weird with the threesome or foursome.
And they were trying to like sign a contract and shit. And
Yeah, fucking NDA.
Is that pandering
I don't think so.
to like open relationships, like
I don't know. I mean, maybe a little bit.
bisexual people and stuff like that?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I think so a little bit.
He's like jerking off in the mirror.
Yeah, that was pretty funny actually. that was some
He's like,
comedic relief.
Grab a mirror, bro.
I knew something was up with that dude, and like with all the guys' trips and stuff.
Dude, that camping trip was funny as fuck.
That was pretty. I thought he definitely killed that dude the first time.
Dude, when I saw the Family Guy type fall, he was like this, like at the bottom. I started cackling.
And that's what I mean. I was like, "Fuck!" They just killed off another character. How the fuck are they gonna do this?
I was like, of course he hit his head on a rock or something. And
Yeah, but then he didn't even die. I was like, huh.
And then he's like, "Bring it in, brother."
I know. I was almost like, "Oh God!"
I know.
God
I was
he
like,
didn't die. I was like, oh. I was like, they're gonna have to deal with this.
I know.
That's gonna make it even more unrealistic if they get away with this. Like, there's 3 murders in this neighborhood.
And Love cheated that weekend while he was camping.
Oh, really?
While he was camping, she told him to go on the camping trip,
Right?
And then that's when they did the scooter thing.
Damn.
And then he comes back and he's like, "You know what? I love you. I'm so sorry. I had a great time." And then she's like, "Yeah, everything's fine." You know, like.
Yeah, bitches be cheating.
And then, hey, if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
I be telling people that all the time, and they look at me kind of crazy.
I feel like it's an unsavory line for a lot of people because sometimes it rings the bell of truth rings true. I'll tell you what, it will ring a ding ding. Okay,
Ring a ding 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 a do. That's funny. Overall, what did you? The season was good. What do you think? I think it was pretty good.
The ending, good wrap up. That was a good fucking solid ending. Did not see that coming.
Dog, love is fine as fuck.
I was gonna ask you. I was almost uncomfortable with asking you. I almost did it, but I'm glad you brought it up because
Dog, the whole time I was like, what?
Because I have
The whole
this.
time I was like, are you gonna take your clothes off at any point in this?
Whenever she's like,
Because I hope so.
whenever she's like seducing the neighbor boy and she's like taking like half of her clothes are off.
I know. I'm just like, at any point,
Okay.
am I gonna see a little nip
gotta-
slip somewhere around?
I gotta give you some crap because I feel like she's a 6.
What?
I feel like she has no titties. Like
Maybe it's because she's a little crazy.
Mac, you heard it here first, folks. Mac loves the crazy bitches. Okay,
I like a little excitement, like you said.
he likes a little spice in there. You know what I mean? A little red pepper, a little cayenne.
That's funny. Damn, a 6? Not even an 8? I think she's at least an 8.
I have this like back and forth where I'm like, oh, she is kind of like attractive right there, and then I'm like, and then I see her in a different way, and like her mouth is way big, like proportionally to her face. I feel like her mouth is just way big.
I can see that.
And it kind of freaks me out. Like I feel like her proportions just aren't like. Maybe I'm just picky. I don't know.
What did you think of? Fuck. I don't even know another character that was that attractive. I was mostly just looking at love.
What do you think of Casey? Yo, man, what do you think about that 6-pack, bro?
That's funny.
No homosexuals.
Oh yeah, the wife, Sharon. Was that her name?
The black woman?
Yeah.
She was black, right?
Yeah, she looked like mixed. She was mixed with something, but
Mixed with something. Something. I felt like she was kind of annoying.
very annoying.
And the most of the pandering. the reason of the
Yeah,
pandering.
for a lot of it. Yeah, that was pretty annoying.
They just really leaned into that, didn't they? They really.
Yeah, we keep going back to that. Yeah. Dang, I wonder what
the vineyard
people has
and
to
it
say about that.
being on fire and shit like that. It's just like there's probably like a whole wisecrack video in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know if they would do that though.
All right, give the season a rating.
1 to 10?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to go at the same time?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
7.
6. Okay.
It was average. The first
Okay.
I got to rewatch, but the first season I just remember being like, this is lit.
Nothing will top the first season. That's why I'm being a little bit picky.
And yeah.
It's also,
I think the pandering started when he moved to LA.
I think I would probably give it a 7 because it's better than season 2. I didn't like season 2 that much. I would give season 2 a 6.
So
When he's in the apartment and he like finds love and then
I thought the Mexican girl in season 2 was very attractive.
I also agree. All right. 100%. Yeah.
Transition. We got 30 seconds to check the camera. We're just gonna check it. All right, Don. What can the Mac and Don audience expect on the next episode of the Mac and Don show, or coming up for Mac and Don?
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like we need to do this more often. And and we can really get the word out there. You know, the bird is the word, and we want it out there, and we want to get the word to the people. So I feel like the best way to do that is for me and you to get together more often and give the people what they want.
Facts. I think the third mic helps a lot. The third person.
Yeah, I hear you.
Whether they're behind the camera or just enjoying the good talks with us, but we could maybe include a Jamie sometimes.
Yeah,
they can be behind the camera and have a mic.
I like to think the M.A.D show has many people involved in it. You know what I mean?
We have mad friends.
We do have mad friends, a mad amount of friends.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. Shout out to all the M.A.D friends out there. We love you guys.
Yeah, dog. Hell yeah. Yeah, my homie Patrick wants to come on the pod.
Yeah, Patrick, we'll get you on there, all right?
Yeah.
And then I want to shout out to the Juice Man, Jalen. I want to get him on here. I want to get our boy Elijah Watley on here. My boy.
Let's see. We've had Kenny on and other Elijah on.
Yeah.
Is that all the guests we've had?
Really?
I think so.
Yeah, it must be. That's surprising. That's kind of surprising.
A little bit.
I feel like we've had more.
Feel like it.
But maybe it's just me and you.
Yeah, I think so.
It's the OG.
It's just Mac and Don.
It's the OG.
Just kicking the shit.
Yeah. Here live in the studio.
Live like Channel 5.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else you want to say to the Mac and Don audience? Do you have any more topics? I don't think so.
Yeah, my friend. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Well, it's been another episode of Mac and Don Show, everybody. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell notification so you can see when we post. That's what all the good YouTubers say, eh?
Hey.
Hey, what do you think? And you're probably listening on all platforms like Spotify or Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. So subscribe there or follow or whatever the procedure is on that their app that you're using to listen to these sweet words. And yeah, we would definitely appreciate it.
These sweet nothings.
Good sweet nothings.
Hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, definitely hit that subscribe
Shout us
button.
out. Share with your friends.
Get
the word out there. Get the word out.
Yeah, let us know if you want to come on.
We would love to have more people on. I would love to. I feel like we can interview them and deep dive. And
Yeah, we can deep dive into topics and put him on the hot seat like we did Elijah.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck is your favorite movie?
You don't have
Just
any
fucking tell me.
favorite? No favorites? This
tell
is
me.
impossible.
I felt like I was grilling his ass. I was like, we got 30 seconds. What's your favorite movie?
Quickly. He's like, I've never seen any Tarantino movie. We're like, no! No! No!
Classic.
We proceed to name every Tarantino movie in front of him, and he's like, no.
I think
No.
we did.
No.
I think we really did name every single one.
Right.
That's crazy. Well, it's been another episode of the Mac and Don Show. Thanks for joining us here live.
Until next week.
Until next week. Another one.